DTV neither supports nor rejects the views expressed in this program.
Brave people.
Meeting people.
South Africa winning by 62 votes.
Life.
Travel.
We have a very special program today. DTV visits an unusual family. The parents are blind and 2 of their children are deaf. See how their disabilities don't limit their family life.
Dankie as ons het vir ons nou gaan eet, dan sien ek julle by die voedsel voorberei. Amen.
Thank you, Jesus, for the delicious food. And bless our food.
Our family is a very young, energetic, abled but disabled family, whereby we have 2 deaf, 2 blind, and 1 normal non-disabled person in our house. But at the end of the day, me and Tanya strive to just deal with whatever God put on our paths.
You tried to kiss me, but I pushed you away. Naughty. Right?
Me and my wife both are classified as blind and we are visually impaired and we have the deaf kids. So at the end of the day, we can't see color. We can't always see shapes and stuff like that. But for example, when it comes to the changing of a plug, I can open it, but I cannot see the wires where it should go. But Corbin, my oldest, there's nothing wrong with his eyesight, so he can match the colors and I can only put it back together again. So for that instance, it's a win-win situation. They were the one disability stops one from doing what you should. The other part of the house that has the opposite disability can take over, and through that we managed to help each other and get by.
Are they both the same?
Yes.
What color are they? The black ones.
They are black.
Black?
Yes.
So they are the same. Good, thank you. Thank you.
When they were still small babies, it was easy. They were babies just like any other. But when we started realizing that they can't hear, it started being difficult because when they started walking, I couldn't call them. I had to physically go to them and tap them to turn around and come to me. And when I can't see them, it's a bit difficult. It's also a bit difficult if they are quiet, fell asleep somewhere, and I don't know where they are. When we went to public places, I would hold on to them so they won't run away from me because I can't call them again and I can't see where they are. So to protect them, I always cling to them to keep them nearby.
I'm in a privileged situation whereby I'm employed as an assistant tutor and student mentor within the Tanya University of Technology. That includes lecturing, mentoring of students, and also I work closely together with the Unit for Disabilities. And I'm also in charge of the disabled sport development, which include goalball, cricket, and the disability sports.
What are your challenges at work?
The major thing I will say is transport. In order for me to be mobile, I must always be one step ahead. And then the area where TUT is situated, it is on top of a mountain, there's uphill, downhills, and people parking where we're supposed to be walking, that's always a problem. So that's basically all, because in the workplace, I can't really say that I have a challenge because I have all the assistive devices I need. For example, a magnifier, which I use, they call it a Ruby. So yeah, so that's basically my story.
DTV is at Transorania to take the brother and sister home.
Come.
Hi!
Hello.
Hi!
Mommy's work is this way.
That way.
Put your fingers on the right space. Right. Space with your thumbs. Make a space with your thumbs, Viral. I'm a teacher at Prince of School. I teach at the section for special educational needs, at the section for severely intellectually disabled. Good. You must remember to read, Cynthia. I do most of my administrational work on the computer. The computer has a magnification and a speech program, so I can see and hear the text on the computer, but I print everything out in normal sighted font 11 or 12, so that normal sighted people can read it easily. I have a class assistant that assists me with the learners and with administrational work, and I also have assistive devices like digital magnifier and a TV reader under which I can write administrational work, fill in forms and things like that. What's that letter? Read it. Yes. On this one? What does it say?
How do the students and colleagues act towards you given the stigma that surrounds your disability?
And that's a very interesting story. When I started at TUT as a student, things was hectic because I was the first one in TUT history to attend classes with a dog. And the stigma behind dogs, it believes that dog bites and that's all it's there for. Every time I walk in the class, people go, oh, the dog. And it's once again, you must keep calm and you must realize not all people have the same background. So it's also the way you address those things. At the end of the day is how you will be treated with your assistive device, in my case, which is a guide dog. And it took a lot of publicity and a lot of awareness, which I created around campus with the help of the Unit for Disabilities, to educate the people on dogs for that matter. That was a very, very difficult one. But then when it came to the colleagues, when I finished my studies and I went into the system at TUT, they were quite skeptical because once again, it is the fear of the unknown which always triggers people to behave differently towards the disabled. But at the end of the day, after they saw that I can do the same thing as they can, maybe sometimes even better, they decided to respect me, and I believe that one earns respect. And at the end of the day, it's about what you put in, and what you put in you will get out at the end of the day. Because now they see me as on the same level as them, and that helps a lot. But one has to prove himself.
Here we are.
Hello. Hello.
Elizabeth.
Good.
Candace.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Ito na Samantha. And take good for 1 month.
What makes this family so special?
Meli especially for nna ka hore ke a ba rata, and then a ba ne problem ke batho ba ile hore ba lokile for nna. Ke rata hore nka phela le bona, ke ba tlhokomele, re bereke bo botlhe ka mokgwa ba leng ka teng.
How do you communicate with the children?
Bana ba a ba fe probleme ka hore mo ke sa tlhaloganeng ba ntshwara ka letsogo ba nkisa mo e le goreng ba nyako bona, ba nyako mpontsha se e le goreng a ke se tlhaloganye, mara mo gongwe mo ke a tlhaloganya hanyane, and then ba tla nruta gore ke kgone go itse go bolela le bona. Go bolela ka matsogo ke nto e nngwe e le goreng e tsaya sebaka gore o ka itlwaela, mara ke rata gore nka itlwaela ke phele le bana ba.
Michaela's sleeping, look.
Ek sit my tandjie in die mandjie en die meis bring my 'n randjie. Ag nee, ek dink daai randjie is te min.
Oh, her hair is terrible.
Jou meis, hoekom is jy so synig?
She wants to brush her hair.
Minste hier aan wat? Wat maak hier jou meis? Hoekom is jy so synig? Daai tandjie is ten minste hier aan wat?
What's your sign name?
My tandjie,
It's Samantha.
Samantha. And what's your sister's name?
Michaela.
Michaela. And how old is she?
She is 1.
And you?
I'm 8.
Tell me about Mommy.
Mommy had a big stomach, and then came Michaela.
And your dad?
He watched.
is ten minste hier aan wat? Wat maak hier jou meis?
Your hair is the same.
Is jy so synig?
It's short.
Tandjie is ten
How do you communicate with your parents?
We can't have a full conversation because they can't see and I can. I'm deaf and use sign language. They speak to each other because they can hear. Later, I might get a cochlear implant so that I can hear talking.
I don't really see my life as being challenging because I do the things I do just like any other person would, because this is the normal that I know. The only thing that I would really say is that that's really challenging to me is to communicate with my children.
Mom, hi. Who's that? The camera crew, they're filming you.
Hello. Hi. Let's go.
Hi.
I check the homework as far as I can with my digital magnifier, but Corbin just started writing cursively, so it's a bit difficult for me to read. Handwriting is very difficult to read. I can't really say it's a problem because we learn to live with it. We have our ways around it. But it is challenging though. Communication is challenging. But we are a happy family and we cope with our disabilities.
A,
B,
B,
D,
D,
E, F, G, H. As the head of the household, how heavily does the responsibility weigh on you?
I don't raise my kids as disabled. So the responsibility is the same that any normal household in South Africa will face, except in our case is as the head of the household, I'm responsible to get the people in my household to where they must be, to school, to church, to visit family.
Transport used to be a very big problem, but we found out about this new taxi service where you can book a taxi on an app on your phone. So now we have our freedom and we can go to shopping centres all around the area. When we get to the shops, we just need to ask for assistance, to ask around for products, prices, and for descriptions about the products and the items that we need to buy.
I love it.
Come. What different activities do you enjoy together as a family?
We enjoy the outdoors, horse riding. We go camping as a family without a sighted person or able-bodied person with us. We take our kids camping, fishing, rowing, swimming, movies, games, you name it. We do whatever able-bodied families do because like I always teach my children and also my son in life is the sky is the limit. If you can dream it, you can do it, and we don't see ourselves as disabled, we see ourselves as differently abled. So at the end of the day, we try to be as normal as any other family with the same activities.
Johan teaches learners of Transorania to swim when the school requests it. He's demonstrating to us how by using his own children. Are you as a family more at home in the deaf or the blind world?
As parents, I will say that we try not to be in one of the two, because to be disabled is not fun. But if I must say, I will say that we are 80% in the world of the deaf and 20% in the world of the blind, because the kids is in this stage of their lives where they need a lot of stimulation, they need guidance. So me and my wife tried to our utmost best not to let our disability keep them back. So I will say we focus more on the deaf, but actually we are focusing more on the normal.
In which ways do you think you might be overprotective of your children?
We tend to protect them, to not get hurt, but don't understand me wrong, we don't make their decisions for them. They make their own decisions, we are only there to guide. So at the end of the day, overprotective, yes, but in some cases we do let go.
Interesting. The father is blind, but he plays cricket. You would ask yourself, but how? There are still pellets inside the ball, and this enables him to hear where the ball is going. He uses the garbage bin instead of wickets so he can hear the ball hitting the bin. As you can see, the children enjoy playing and the dogs get to play along too. The dogs serve as field players, catching the balls.
Kom, loop. Kom hier. Dit werkt zo.
What are your hopes for the children?
My hopes are that my children will have normal lives just as anybody else, that they will pursue a career and have happy families. And we also hope that we can assist them to have this wonderful lives with cochlear implants. We are currently registered at the Foundation for Children with a Hearing Loss in South Africa, and anybody who wants more information about this can email me.
How's the food? Tummy?
Lekker.